Hey, what's up, guys? It's a beautiful fall day, and I thought I'd do this outside. I know I'm at a little bit of a tilt here. I'll tilt so it looks normal. You want to see something weird? Ta-da! There's a balloon behind me. It just showed up. It's weird. And right here by the sewer pipe, I wonder if there's a dun 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 clown. I've actually never seen the movie, never read the book, but I get enough references from pop culture that we can figure out I'm talking about it. So, let me talk to you guys about something serious. I made a post the other day that was playful, and it was just saying, hey, I see a lot of guys that are with girls and the girls that are with guys that they just don't look like they match up. And they seem like they're unevenly yoked. I see guys with girls and girls with guys. Like I said, I see girls specifically with guys who don't seem like they have their best interest at heart. The guys don't seem to have their best interest at heart. They seem like maybe they're kind of using them. So I just made a post about that, playful, lighthearted, saying I should start a dating service, and it connected with a lot of people. And so I started getting, like we got a private message. And I was like, oh, well, cool. Maybe I can actually direct some of these good guys that I know. And then the next thing, I got another private message, another one, and then my inbox started filling up with people that were genuinely, and when I say this, I mean genuinely wanting to find somebody to connect with, somebody who is a good person, who is, and it reminded me how lonely it is to be alone. Before I met my wife, I dated people, but the times I didn't date people, I was very, very alone. And I remember what it's like. And it's been a while because we've been married now for coming on 17 years. We've been dating for 18. So, it's been a minute, but it started coming back to me how lonely it is out there whenever you're living life. You got great friends, but you're living life without a partner. Now, marriage comes with its fair share of troubles. It really does, because you have to like submit to each other. You have to compromise, and that's like marriage is this huge ball of confusion a lot of times because people think they're going to go into marriage and stay the same. That's just not the truth. So, um, so here's what I can genuinely do. The people that reached out to me, if somebody comes into my mind, I think, oh, that'd be a perfect fit, I will definitely point them in your direction. And if somebody comes, you know, if somebody does that, I will be happy to do that, because anytime I see a potential match, I want to play matchmaker. But I'm not really starting a dating service. That would require a lot of time, a lot of effort, and as much fun as it would be, um, it's also matters of the heart. I think matters of the heart are best dealt with the people who are the ones who have to reap the benefits and suffer the consequences of that. So I'm not gonna overstep any boundaries there, but I am gonna say I am gonna pray for you guys that you're gonna find the person that's out there, because I genuinely believe there's some lonely people out there that don't have to be lonely. Um, you have to decide what you want, and you have to go after the thing that you want. If you want somebody with a ripped bod and all that, well, you better be in the gym ripping your own bod up, making it you know super taut, so that whenever uh, a girl boy comes around that is attractive, please don't fall on me, tree, then you'll be able to offer them the same thing that you're looking for. And if what you're seeking after is a man who loves and adores Christ, somebody who just will lay down his life for the gospel, well, then you better be brushing up on, your Bible, because I just feel like if you're going to want something from your potential mate, you better be able to offer something. And it may not have to be the same thing, but it better be something that you can do, or that you are inside, some gift of the Spirit, like hospitality. It's something that some people have the gift of hospitality. Some people have the gift of exhortation and encouragement, lifting up. Some people have the gift of faithfulness or meekness. And so there's so many different gifts. I'm not saying that you have to have the exact same gift. It's probably beneficial if you don't. But I guess what I'm saying is work on you. Be working on you. And I'm going to pray that the right person comes along at the exact right timing. You see, I've known my wife since we were 5 years old, but there was no other time for us to get together until we were 28 years old because we had lessons that we had to learn. And the only way we could learn them was to go through life and to make mistakes. And so if you're in that season, if you're in, those, that I call it the 22-year hiatus between me and my wife, if you're in that, then you you're in it for a purpose, but it's only a season. You don't have to stay in that, and you won't stay in that. But define what you want, and make sure that this whole time that you're waiting, you're not just sitting there Netflix binge watching. That you're actually going out and doing the things that you're called to do as a single lady or as a single gentleman, and make sure that you're preparing your heart to get into a relationship where you can compromise. One of the most important things you'll ever learn in marriage is how to fight. Yeah, because everybody's going to fight eventually. You're going to argue about something. Now, it may not be like I pray it's not a fist fight or something like that, but things get heated and passionate whenever you are with somebody that you care desperately about, but you also want to be right, and you think that you're right, and you may be right, but being right is not it's not the entire story. Anyway, I'm not giving you too much marriage advice. We're just trying to get you in a good, healthy, solid relationship. By the way, if you're in a bad, unhealthy, unsolid relationship and you know it, then say goodbye. Just say, you know your worth. The way I look at people, I look at them, we're all made in the image of God, and He is perfect. While we are imperfect, we are still, we carry His image with us. And if that's the case, then I look at us all as sons and daughters of the Most High King. Sons and daughters of the Most High King. Let that sink in. A prince and a princess in the air of eternity. So how should we act? How should we treat other people? And I really feel like this is the questions that we have to ask ourselves to prepare for a real relationship. All right, well, that's me. That's you. And I don't know if I'm going to answer all the emails that came in because there really were a lot. Now, you know what? I am going to answer them all because you guys took a moment to write to me, and I'm going to do that. I appreciate you guys reaching out to me. And even if it's just to let you know, I'm going to pray for you and pray for the people that you put in there, your daughters and your sons and your and sometimes and yourselves. So thanks for opening up to me. I will be praying for you. And one more time, the balloon. Wouldn't have been cool if it changed colors. That would have been cool, but it didn't. So, all right. See you guys.